So we got the dirt bike boy stalking my building, stalking the neighborhood, and probably muling drugs. The only thing I can think of is he either lives in a building my landlord lives in, and he's trying with the rest of them to get me out of here, or he is a dope mule and he's been muling dope. That's his engine running all up and down the neighborhood. Sounds like a lawnmower engine, doesn't it? He is up and down this street 92 times a day, early morning, late at night. Well, you see what time it is now, right? The guy seems like he never sleeps. Here he comes now. You're not going to be able to see him because of the darkness, but now why would he need to be in the neighborhood 72 times a day? What? He's visiting his Grammy who's sick? Come on, man. On the loudest freaking moped or not moped, dirt bike you can find. It's a mini bike, that's what it is. That's number one. And I'm trying to prove it without Wade Wilkinson. Wade Wilkinson's the one that told me and introduced me to him once and told me he was muling drugs. So, you know, I mean, that's just, what do they call that? Hearsay. That's his word against Wade Wilkinson's. But again, this man does not live in this neighborhood, I'll bet you. And if he does, what is he up and down the street 92 times a day for? And I'm talking spread out over like 7 o'clock in the morning till 4 in the morning. I've seen him at all different hours. I don't always videotape him because this is what he'll do. Here, I think he shut the bike off, and that'll stay for a length of time. Like he's either meeting somebody here to pick up drugs to mule it back down to the motel. I deliberately told the police that I was going down to Salvation Army for lunch, and didn't he show up? He came out of the motel area, came all the way up King Street to the Salvation Army, turned around and went back down. And it was his bike. Unfortunately, I was across Hanover watching him. I do carry, you can't see him, it's dark, but I carry binoculars with me. And I do have peripheral vision, not good peripheral vision, but I do have some. And my hearing's fine. I mean, anybody could hear that. You heard it. So, yeah. He's up in this neighborhood, like I said, 92 times a day. He's pretty much all over town. I've heard him going out to that Motel 6. You can hear him blasting up through Industrial Highway toward, the back of the hospital where Industrial Highway and Arm & Hammer meet, and that motel sits back in there. So, for the life of me, I can't understand. He must be either working for the cops, paying the cops off, or the cops are fucking just dirt stupid. I don't know what it is when it comes to trying to catch this guy or whatever. They may be following him around to see where all the drugs are being distributed, who the big guys are. I mean, that could be another thing. They could be GPSing him. But like I said, they took down El Chapo and the other guy, the major drug dealer, I'm trying to listen. Sorry. Escobar, quicker than this. This is ridiculous. I mean, how long do you need an investigation for? My point. And now he's coming up through here like he owns he owns the street, and it shouldn't be. No one person should run a block, whether it's a drug dealer, whether it's some musclehead that's trying to just capitalize or whatever, a pimp, anything. Nobody should run this block. The cops should have complete control of this block, any block in Pottstown for that matter. So my question is, why isn't it under control? That's the big question. All right, I'm going to wait until he comes back down through. And there he goes again. This time it sounds like he's going down behind the Pollock building. Behind the library, something like that. He's back in there somewhere, it sounds like. And again, he's probably meeting people to drop off drugs. Why would you make so many pit stops? It sounded like he stopped at Washington Street corner, probably the Aggie store, somewhere up in there like that, or the Smith Towers. And now it sounds like he's down behind the Pollock building or the library. Yeah, because he's visiting his Grammy. He's sick, huh? Come on. Wake up, Pottstown. All right. Well, he likes to sneak around too. He'll shut his engine off and then like creep along the sidewalks until he gets down to a different location, and then all of a sudden fire up his bike and motor away. I haven't heard him in about a half an hour, so I'm going to cut this off.